So a lot of you have requested this comparison. We're going to discuss two permits. One is an indirect hack to EU citizenship. A lot of people would be excited about this one. This is a new option that I'm talking about. And we recently have set up a team in this territory to take care of not only just the residency, but also the tax situation there. And more importantly, I'm going to compare this with the EU Schengen permit. A lot of people want a flexible paper residency and direct access to the Schengen zone. They don't want to apply for visas. They don't want to rely on the visa free. Their objective is to have a stable permit in place. And then in future, if you're looking for citizenship, then acquire the citizenship through that second means. Most of you guys watching are going to pick for one of the two. I'm going to narrow down the pros and cons of each. And in the end, I'm going to tell you definitively what's my favorite, what is the winner out of these two permits. And before I venture into this journey, this is a favor I would like to ask you. It really helps me get you more valuable content. And I promise you, if you're subscribed, you will be the first one to be notified about any new program or change to any existing program. So please take a moment and go ahead and turn on your subscription. Now, first, let's discuss what's the indirect hack that I keep referring to. This is the overseas Dutch territory of Aruba. The biggest pro of this category is that you're simply showing a bank balance. This could be in your home country. This could be anywhere on planet. And all that they want to see is a statement, the current statement. So let's say 5 days before you didn't have this money, suddenly you have this entry in your bank account. You get a statement for your bank account. It shows the 50,000 euros as capital. And this is a retiree permit with no age restriction. So as long as you are showing this balance, you can qualify for this one. The permit itself takes a couple of weeks, up to 4 weeks. It can all be done for you. And it's extremely popular amongst Americans and other Europeans who are looking for an access to a safe and a beautiful location. This is unlike any other Caribbean islands where safety might be a concern. This is actually beautiful, livable, safe. Eventually, if you are looking for an EU citizenship, then you have an option from here. The second permit that I'm going to discuss here, and this is where the comparison would come into picture, is the permit from Latvia. The reason why I'm comparing this overseas Dutch Aruba option to Latvia is because of the entry point. A lot of people don't want to break the bank. All they care about is access and eventually the citizenship from an EU nation. And that's where Latvia gets you at the cheapest and the easiest entry point. In just 2 weeks, you can acquire this EU permit, right? A lot of EU permit takes years. For example, Portugal can take 18 months plus. In bizarre cases, up to 3 years or even 4 years. But here in Latvia, you're talking about 15 days and you can acquire this EU permit. The second big advantage is that this is a flexible permit, right? So no physical presence mandated. You get access to all of the Schengen zone, right? For a certain amount of time. Once you become a citizen, then you have unlimited, lifetime, unrestricted access, which really makes the EU citizenship must have for a lot of people. And some might say, hey, why do you need that? You have visa free access. Europe is not that great. There's CBDCs and digital IDs and stuff like that. Well, you have been fed the wrong BS. When it comes to digital IDs, don't participate or just opt out of that program. Having a passport doesn't mandate you to go and get digital IDs, right? If you have an EU passport, you don't want to open up financial accounts, you don't want to deal with CBDCs, you don't want the digital IDs, so don't freaking get them. Right? So that's common sense. It's not attached to your passport. The passport doesn't mandate doing all those things. Passport is a lifelong access. Tomorrow, if there's any record or if the shit hits the fan, you're on the right side, they're on the wrong side. Because they are the administration, they might block and cancel your access to the EU. You don't want to be locked out. Once you're a citizen, you have a lifelong unrestricted access. When I compare the two, I feel the winner is Latvia for most people. And if you're not physically going to reside in the country, most people aren't going to enjoy living in Latvia. They're anyways going to use the EU permit to go travel other places. So if physical presence is not your thing, then I I would say Latvia has the edge. So that's the best EU golden visa out of the two. In general, it's one of the best EU golden visas to obtain if money is important to you. Now, how much does Latvia cost? It has two components. One is the investment component, which is 100% redeemable. It's guaranteed. You put 50,000 euros either in your own business, but in that case, you're paying taxes to the government, a minimum tax amount. And if you're not really interested in starting businesses or paying taxes in Latvia, then the better option, the easier option is to pick from 5 or 6 existing companies that we work with, or you can pick up your own company and see if that qualifies. Our attorney can discuss with you, and that's where at any point in time you're interested either in Aruba permit or the Latvian permit. What we specialize in is the accuracy and the speed. We have teams in both countries, so if you're interested, you can always click the link, book a call. We can have a quick discussion, do the comparison, and see where you best fit, what's best for you, and get you started immediately. But let's say 50,000 you deposit in this company, you sign up for a certain amount of time, let's say 5 years contract, then you get assured interest on top of that 50k. So you not only get 50k back, you also get interest along with it. But if you're not interested in locking yourself in, let's say 1 year down the road you want to cancel this visa, get your money back, then you would not get any interest, then you will just simply get your 50,000 back. What you don't get back is the 10k euros of state fee that goes to Latvian government. That is the fee for the golden visa. You never see that back, but that's only chargeable one time. And once you have this permit, this is really a lifelong access to the EU. It's obviously got to keep renewing the card just like you would renew your passport, but again, the status itself can be lifelong till you need it. And if you are looking for EU citizenship, you're more serious about this, you want the final benefit out of this, then you can apply for citizenship through Latvia. Now, when is Aruba more important? Aruba becomes more important if you're actually physically looking for a safe, beautiful, amazing location with beaches and the lifestyle and the vibe. A lot of Americans, Canadians, Australians, Westerners usually prefer Aruba for lifestyle purposes. They love living on the territory. So if that's your thing, if you physically really want to be in Aruba, then that is the cheapest, right? You're just showing a bank balance and then acquiring that. Eventually, you can naturalize as a Dutch citizen because this is a Dutch overseas territory. So if I had to pick one, then I would say Latvia for most people if you're not looking to switch your residence right now. But let's say you're looking for a lifestyle, if you're looking for the vibe, then I would say definitely Aruba would make sense. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Which is a better residency to obtain and why? Because people read this stuff, right? People are interested in knowing your opinion because when you share your thoughts, others read it, they benefit from it, and vice versa. So let me know your thoughts, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and catch you in the next one.